Goose, wake up, it's been a year. Hello-dee-doo-doo-doo there, my name is JampottBong, and welcome back to another episode of Unorthoblocks Season 3. So, on the day I'm recording this, it is the 5th of February, but on the day you're watching this, if you're watching it on the day it comes out, it's the 11th of February. And there's a very good reason that date is important. It's a 1 year anniversary of Unorthoblocks Season 3! Now, I actually started playing a couple weeks late in the season, so ironically I'm the one making the world tour right now, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. I thought since it's now been a year in this beautiful server I am tremendously happy to call my home, it would be nice to do a world tour and show what we've managed to achieve in a year, because we've done a lot. So this is going to be a very loosely edited, potentially rather long episode where I just fly around our beautiful world and show off all the lovely builds and things that the Unortho people have done in Season 3. It really doesn't feel like it's been a year. It really does not, but apparently it has. Hey Unorthoblocks, has it been a year?
Yes, Jam, it's been a year.
Wowee, a year.
Yes, a year.
Okay, but yeah, I thought, of course, we have to start in spawn, don't we? Bring us back to where it all began. Again, I wasn't there, but I believe when the season started, all the Unortho people stood like here, and Draken gave a speech, a really, really speechy speech, and everyone began the season. This is direct spawn with this amazing free portal. We have a data pack on the server, where you can have custom portal shapes and sizes. Like, you could literally have a portal that's 1x1 block and you have to crawl through, or you could have a portal that's like 200 blocks wide. I really want to utilise that feature more, and have a goose portal. A lot of this stuff came along at a later date, but we have got the notice board here with some very noticeable things. I do notice them, I really do. We got the Alley house here, which was built by some mermaids at the start of the season. The pond with some geese and an imposter. Ooh. This up here is Kruvok's starter base. This is his Church of the Moon, where he does stuff to his moon. There's this cool andesite staircase that goes down and connects with the paths around the ridge. And then this is his ice shop. Our Season 3 Spawn Valley really is lovely. So yeah, this is Spawn Valley. And one thing you may notice if you look at it for long enough is it's the dinosaurs. It's been inhabited by some dinny dinos. That's because when the season started, our Spawn Valley was related to Valley from the Land Before Time, which is a movie I haven't watched, but it has dinosaurs in it. And the amazing Beckzilla took that very seriously and became Dino Mummy, and built a load of dinos for people to live in. This is Jay's donut dino called Stephanie, I believe, that Beck's built for him. I added the hat and I'm amazed it's still there. It's from my episode 2, I think, if you've seen that. The UFO was a prank or present done by Plasma. And of course, here's the infamous DIY-no, which was built by Beck and later turned into a DIY hotel by Silly Billy when he joined the server. Welcome to the hotel DIY-no. If you haven't checked out Billy's DIY-no song, do it. Just check out Billy's channel in general. He is an incredibly fun content creator and an amazing guy. This is Sunny's adventure shop. When the 1.20 update hit the server in late June, Sunny built this shop containing some adventure boxes to encourage us to buy those and then go out and explore the world with them. So they'd have things like brushes and other things I'm sure I can remember eventually. This is a baked potato stand that Amelia made to feed the igniters when they came over for the crossover. This was a kind of a joint effort. Rogue farmed all the potatoes over at his desert. Amelia set up the shop, and then I did a bit of building help on the wall and I think some parts of the actual stand, and it came out very nicely. Geese. We've even got a real, genuine baked potato tree and a fun table. I love tables. And then this beautiful tree here is the Poetry, which is a wood shop by Gertie Bell. And it's such a cool idea for a shop. As you can see, much made apparent by the pun, there's a load of poets written on it. Poets, 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 poets. Everything costs a diamond or one alternative price, but you can get stacks free for community builds. I try not to abuse that system though, because if you think about it long enough, kind of anything you build can be seen as a community build. So I still try and pay for a lot of things, but it is a really neat addition. But you can get it free for community endeavours. And you can actually pay in poetry. I believe in one of my episodes I did write a poem to pay for wood. This is a barn built by Amelia at the start of the season, later turned into an ice cream barn because it kind of looked like an ice cream. This is a bridge. I'm not sure who built it, but it's a bridge. This is a bridge that I made Very happy with how this bridge came out. This is Shin's build, but he keeps saying he's going to tear down. He hasn't yet, and honestly, Shin, if you're watching it, we've all said this to you, but keep it. It's a nice build. No one will care if it's still here. No one will mind. It's a really cute little cupcake of a build. I love it. This is community storage from early in the season. It has things in it. This is the early game enchantment house. I believe the enchantment table was Jay's son. So congrats, Jay, on raising such a good boy. Ah, we got the Leaning Tower of Sunaphy here. This is a bedrock breaking shop. Only go in there if you have a few hours to spare. Warning to any Unortho people watching who haven't seen this yet. This is KFG, built by Kuzza. We have a history with this place. If you want to know about all that, I'd recommend watching Kuzza's episode 2 or my episodes 27 and 28. In fact, for the full picture, I recommend watching both our perspectives. It was my first collab with Kuzza and it was very fun. It got him in a bit of legal action though, so haha. And as an apology for that, a within law apology before anyone worries, no real hard feelings at all, it was all planned. But yeah, as an apology, he built me a pumpkin carving machine for my custom models. So I built this build around it, which became a bit of a pumpkin shop in its own. This is Pump Up the Jam, for the greatest pun you've ever heard. Yeah, this is a pumpkin carver. Aha, this is Omelet's Chapel, where a wedding did take place in my episode 34 between Waystone and Roland. It was a wild time, but a very happy marriage. Badger! And then this was my Halloween shop. You may remember this from my episode 51, and in it we sold pumpkin versions of a load of Unorthoblocks members, which was all set up for when we did our Halloween party in my episode 52, I believe. This is Tree Bernie Boys Starter House. This is Game Makers Anonymous. Aha! I should probably hurry up with showing stuff at spawn, because there's so much. So we're going to quickfire this. This is Squid's really, really, really cool house. Isn't this beautiful? And if you go inside and... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! There's more to this place for meets the eyeballs. Hello? Anyone here? So much cobblestone. Once There Was Time by John Freeman. Oh no, it's poetry. I could get you so much wood at Gertie's shop. What are you waiting for, Squid? This is a lethal bouncy castle built by Draken. This is the infamous Realms invitation icon. This is the Unortho Inn that I built early in the season for stat poker. Many hilarious moments have gone down here. A lot of good memories and phantoms inside these walls, but it was definitely time for some new stat poker rooms. So thank you to Draken and Rogue for providing some new ones. This is of course Prank or Present set up by Plasma, which was recently Christmased. It is February now, but it's still Christmased. This is my pig stop. I really need to build some more of those. No pressure though. I'll know when I want to build more pig stops. Aha, this is... this is that post box called the Tapas from that show. What's it called? Professor Howe? Yeah, Professor Howe. I love it when he went around in his post box of tapas and he fought off the garlics. It was so much fun. Let's time travel. We time traveled to 2 seconds in the future because that's how time works. This is of course the spawn waystone area. We have waystones this season if you haven't noticed from watching my videos, just to help us get round to far off places easier. We kind of regret the decision as it's a fairly weird mod, but we have waystones. And at the start of the season, Aurora, I believe it was, decorated the waystone area to look all nice and waystone-y. Still not sure why there are salmon on top of the peonies. I'm assuming that's an early season mermaid shenanigan. Oh, we have the camels here. Where's Naomi Camel? There's Naomi Camel. I feel like the only camel who has survived this long. This is Billy's Free Money House, which is not an eyesore at all. Aha, this is Gertie's starter house with some parrots. This is nice. This is really nice. Good job, Gertie. This is Rat Dog's starter house, which is a very nice little build. This here is a plaza, which was a joint starter base of Plasma and Kazza, hence the name, and it's really nice. Oh, I did leave some cakes for Plasma's recent birthday. So remember to say happy birthday Plasma in the comments because it's definitely his birthday and not a prank we're all pulling on him. Sorry Plasma, I'm so sorry. Friendly disclaimer to only pull fake birthday pranks on friends if you know they're cool with it. Don't get inspired. Plasma's fine with this. Don't get inspired by our shenaniganry. But yeah, happy birthday Plasma. But this is so nice. We got Kazza's banner place over here, which is, oh, how cozy is this? Kazza's really good at interiors. And of course, Kazza is really good at banners. I cannot appreciate Kazza enough for her skills with the funny wall things, the banners. Like, look at that! It's a sheepy boy! I love it. There's some warped fungus. There's a sunflower. There's a dog. There's another sunflower. It's so good, Kaza. Look at that ender dragon. That's amazing. Go check out Kaza's channel. She is amazing. But yeah, Plasma also lives here. He's mainly going out to do work at his mega base at the moment, though. Yeah, some cool things cooking. And then this robot was a prank on Plasma from Draken recently, and I'm not sure how I feel about that flaming tree after some of the history I've heard. I guess it's come back to haunt me. This is a terracotta shop built by Travis Sets Fire, who we haven't seen on the server for a bit, but he did some cool terracotta things, because he was mining out a ginormous hole in a mesa thousands of blocks away, so it made sense that he could sell it. This here is a boom tree, and this is a very lovely tranquil pond built by Draken. Are we ready for a tranquil time? Goose pond! My game froze when that happened. Whoops. Cobblestone, I don't need the cobblestone. As you can see, it's a very relaxing spot on the server. Thanks, Draken! If I have missed any builds in spawn, I do apologise. There are a lot of things. Oh yeah, this is Organised Zilla built by Bex. It's a Zilla in a barrel. It's fantastic. This is Jampott Goose, who kind of looks a bit like me. He's very handsome and he has good fashion sense. This is our yard sale from my episode 15. We did a stream day once, and the big theme was that we had a yard sale, and this is that yard sale with this house I need to get around to building the back of. This is Teach's starter mansion. Yeah, this is a starter base, but it is lovely. This is good. Teach does modern well. You don't see that many modern builders nowadays, or at least I don't, but Teach is a modern builder, and he nails the style. This is so good. The toilet's not very private, but that's fine. Oh yeah, sewer access. This is a sewer access, just a hole. Teach is online right now, actually. It's Teach. What's he gonna teach us? He's gonna teach us how cool his mansion is. It even has an infinity pool here, which is amazing. Oh yes, I feel so taut right now. Do I feel bearded? No, I don't have a beard. I should probably steal Teach's bed, actually, because it is getting late. Thank. This may be a long world tour, guys. We've already been going for 22 minutes, at least on for recording. Don't know if it will be the same on the edit. This is my goose shop that I built to sell some custom geese and just normal goose accessories. This is a goose mural that Amelia made. I love this so much, it's amazing. This is the first planted cherry tree on Unorthoblocks. Don't hold me to that, but it was the first one at spawn. This is of course my starter house that I built on the day I joined. Built this quite fast, and it's lovely, and I'm still very happy with this build. Sort of cemented the style I'm doing over on my land claim. And it's an absolute mess inside. You can barely walk around in this place. Oh my goodness. That is so nice up here. But don't go in the attic. Don't go past the second floor, okay? This is the first goose on Unorthoblocks. He's got funny eyeballs. This was a barn where Tim could not be contained. Yeah, the mule shop idea from episode 4 with Amelia didn't last very long because we made a mule shop and then days later everyone went and got a Lytra. At the start of the season we did a gimmick where we weren't going to go to the end for about a month, so everyone was grounded for the first parts, and a lot of people used horses. Then this lovely timey-wimey build over here is this season's post office built by Amelia, and it's great. We've all got our own mailboxes downstairs and upstairs. And this is my big hat from when I did the big hat auction. We got the lions everyone asked for, and of course, how can we forget the first season 3 Unortho Tower. Unortho Towers are an original Unorthoblocks concept, conceptualized by Draken, where members can claim a layer of a tower to build. So basically, one person builds a layer, one person builds the next, one person builds the next, someone builds the next, etc, etc. There are some rules. Each one has to be exactly 10 blocks tall, no more, no less, and they have to all connect to each other, getting progressively harder. So for example, one can have parkour to the next, one could be a maze to get to the next, one can just be a ladder to get to the next, one could launch you up with slime blocks. Then when the Unortho Tower is completed, it is capped off at the top, and there'll be a race to see who can get to the top first. This one was notoriously hard due to Plasma's dripstone parkour. Plazuka, you and your dripstone. So for the next tower, rules were imposed that they had to start off simple and get harder, because this is an early layer, but some people never got past it. Then this is a rainbow tower that was started in Pride Month by Bex. It's a classic Unortho tower, but every layer is a different colour, so you can see just base, and brown, black, grey, white, pink, red, orange, yellow. And progress has been fairly slow on this one just because people have been busy, and the fact that the next layer has to be strictly a different colour that's been pre-claimed by someone means it's a bit harder to get people on to build this, but it will hopefully be finished this season. This is Draken's dirt hut, quote-unquote dirt hut, and oh, let's address the cathedral on the cliff. This is an early season build for Draken, just a small build, and you know what, we always make the small build joke with Draken. It's a very timeless joke on Unorthoblocks, it seems, but sometimes I feel like it does him a discredit, and we need to just admit, that's bloody massive. Seriously, Draken is an amazing builder. Amazing content creator. Go check out Draken. This is his cathedral that he built near the start of the season, based on a build he did a few years ago that he wanted to revamp on Unorthoblocks, and it is gorgeous. Simply magnificent build. There's so much detail to this. I believe he even built this without a schematic, which is insanity. We don't talk about that time with a 1 block out of place wall. It is an absolute landmark of Season 3. Like, you can't picture Spawn without picturing this cathedral, and I love it. If you want to know more about this, again, go watch Draken's content. You will not regret it. Interior is not finished, I don't believe, but even what it is right now is amazing. Look at the atmosphere in here. This is so good. Honestly, my favourite detail might be that the book in here is the horse training data pack book that you get /gived when you log on to the server for the first time due to one of our data packs. This is Plasma's Pretty Princess Castle, because of course this path you're seeing going around the whole of Spawn is a pig race track. If you want to see pig race, go watch pig race videos. I believe my episode 20 was a pig race, and a lot of other people have pig race videos on their channels. It's a fun, silly thing we've done a couple times on Unorthoblocks. Hilariously fun project. And Plasma built a pretty pink princess castle here. It's lovely. Oh my goodness. Unorthoblocks! Down here we have Iondis' starter base on Season 3. This little trailer here, which is a lovely build. Ohio! Ohio really wants to escape. Poor Ohio. This is an adorable little build. This is a magic school bus, built for a pig race track, which is a reference I'm a bit too British for, but very fun build nonetheless. All of this cracked me up still. And for another true landmark of Season 3, it's the Iond Bridge. So this is Iondis' big build of the season, and magnificent. Iondis is a fantastic builder and fantastic content creator. Iondis is very cool. Go check out Iondis' channel. And this is the Iond Bridge. I don't know if it's officially called the Iond Bridge, but just everyone started calling it the Iond Bridge. So it's kind of become the Iond Bridge. And Kazame slapped his face onto it, and that stayed. I love how that stayed. But absolutely stunning build, connecting Draken's Cathedral to a place we'll get to in a second. This whole part of the server is just gorgeous. Look at the back of Draken's Cliff as well. Oh yeah, I should probably mention he built that cliff so early in the season. But his cobblestone farm, the boom tree, the peaceful pond certainly helped with that. Look at the windmill. I love that. And also, this won't have been an easy build to collect materials for. So much quartz, so much copper. Oh yeah, I should point out the balloon. This is Draken's starter balloon. This was his actual starter house, I believe. And there's a load of farms inside the balloon. It is amazing how much fits in there. And now we get to one of the most beautiful locations on the server. Everything's beautiful, but this is just peaceful. And actually peaceful, unlike the pond. This is Sunny Spacecraft's, the amazing Sunny Spacecraft's Zen Garden. And boy, I tell you, it is Zen. Sunny clearly felt mega inspired when the 1.20 blocks came out, and she constructed the Zen Garden. Oh, it's beautiful. Can we get some big Sunny appreciation here, please? This is the statue that she constructed, which is amazing. You can sit in their hand. I'm in a hand! Wow! That's very handy. Sunny even built a load of floating islands. These are all custom made. Got a really cool path design with tinkly twinkly blocks and petals, a load of custom cherry trees, and this really cool ring thing, and these big tendrils of earth going round the floating islands. Even some waterfalls cascading off this one. And the Zen Pond. You can sit here on a swing and just be at peace. You can come here and think about things and just reflect, and I like to come here and I think how grateful I am that geese exist. What, you thought I was going to say something deep and meaningful? No. Geese. Honk. Truly a fantastic place to come and unorth of a block. And she's got some sniffers. Look at them sniff. Sniff me. Oh, how do I smell? I smell good, don't I? They make such weird noises. And this is a shop that Sunny recently built in her last episode, which I recommend you go and check out. Lovely build. Okay, moving on to our next base. This is AJ's base. And again, let's get some AJ appreciation. AJ is an amazing guy, fantastic content creator, and a very skilled builder, as you can see. Go check out his channel, send him all the love you can. He is fantastic, and this is his base on Season 3. I love it so much. He has absolutely knocked it out of the park. He's done this medieval-inspired village, and he's nailed it. Ignore the leaf prank. That was a thing that Iondis and Sunny did on AJ. On their New Year's stream, I believe. The way he's got all these builds, and he's connected them together so well, with the paths and the trees, the lampposts, the fountain. It's so immersive to just walk around in here. Under these big pine trees, these big spruce trees, and walk from building to building. He's got this inn, tavern, pub thingy here, which is very nice. This here was his starter base. Then if you cross over this bridge, you get to sort of the other half, the other district of his place, which is a dockyard with some markets. AJ has actually invited people to come and build their own market stalls here, and I do have one planned for a future episode, probably this month. So stay tuned for that. I think that's a really neat idea. I love community projects like that. AJ has one of those bases that's best seen on foot. It's best seen walking at a normal pace and taking it in. It's wonderful. I love how he used looms for pallets. Those are so good, and crates and stuff. Amazing. He's got a crane. Hey, Mr. Hours, if you're watching, take notes. This is how you build a crane. Got an obscure call out to a friend there in the Unortho World Tour episode. This is his moss shop. So if you need moss, come here. Oh wait, I don't think this is his moss shop. But he has a moss shop somewhere here. I love this warehouse. And this lighthouse is fantastic. I'm a sucker for lighthouses. And AJ did a good job here. I do know some of AJ's buildings come from the channel Blue Nerd, I believe it is. So, of course, credit where credit is due, and shout out to Blue Nerd, but also big shout out to AJ. Just shout outs all round, okay? Shout out, shouty, 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 shout! Oh, look, another crane. Take notes, Mr. Hours. And he's been working on some more stuff over here, so I won't spoil it. Actually, his episode will probably come out before this. It did. Go watch it. We played poker. I don't want to spoil this too much, even though I know he probably wouldn't care. But Rogue is working on a museum. And he has actually shown this off on stream, so it should be fine to show. But yeah, he's making a museum dedicated to Minecraft and Unorthoblocks history, and it's such a cool idea. I can't wait to see develop over the course of the season. Rogue, you're amazing. So let's get some Rogue appreciation here. Go check out the amazing Rogue torso. He is fantastic, and he's been doing some very cool projects this season. Again, fantastic builder. Just look at this, so good. I believe he was inspired by the Natural History Museum in London, and I can definitely see that. And then this wing of the museum is actually an aquarium that he's been working on recently. It is frame drop central. Oh my goodness, 13 frames at one point. Oh my goodness. But nonetheless, this is very cool. I'm excited to see how this develops. Oh, we got some squids. Get squid in there. Need to get squid online and put her in there. Got some axolotls. Oh my goodness, it's Shin's family. It's nice to meet Shin's family. Oh my goodness, he's put a shipwreck in here. This is so cool. You see, last time I visited this place, we just pestered Rogue and dressed him up in Gucci. So I didn't pay enough attention to the actual build of it. This is so good. Such a cool idea, even if it's so laggy. Tropical fish, turtles, oh, lovely. It's a magic flying turtle from Fever Dream. So many tropical fish. He's not trying to collect them all, is he? Because there's like 1,000. And that's not even Rogue's base. We'll get to that later. He's a madman. Fantastic person that also is. This is another dino that Bex made. This one was for Teach. I forget the name of the dino, but very good dino. This is, I think, a Stegosaurus that Bex made as her house. This is probably my favourite dino. I just love the block palettes and the texturing of this one and the shaping. So good. I love how Bex just decided, yeah, I'm going to make dinos this season, and she did it so well. She so quickly mastered the art of making Minecraft dinosaurs. It's so good. Oh, now Teach is actually online, and we're about to go to his base. If we're lucky, we may meet him. Honestly, we can make a whole episode just visiting Teach's base, because you can see it coming into view right now. Holy beards. Teach. This, my friendos, is Beardopolis. Oh, there's Teach. What's he teaching us? Hi, Teach. This is one of those bases I am happy to call a mega base. I don't like to use the term mega base much because it's both subjective and I just find it a bit much, but this is mega. This is so good. So as I said earlier when we were looking at Teacher's starter house, he nails the modern style. And that's precisely what he's done here. He's building a modern city. And he has done so much so far. He actually started it over in this little district here, called Beard's Edge, which is a little neighbourhood, sort of setting the stage for things to come over in the big city over there. And he constructed some beautiful modern designs. Really, really cool block palette with the whites and the woods. Very clean, very cool, I love it. Good use of glass as well. Again, this is one of those builds you really want to experience on foot. Elytras are great, but sometimes you just want that immersion of being down on the ground. I wonder if Teacher's gonna notice me. And then check out this, he's got houses here, made of shipping crates. This is so creative and he did it so well. I believe you can actually buy housing here. Maybe eventually we need to look at some property in Beard's Edge, but I don't know if geese are allowed, unfortunately. Aww. The skulk under the glass is so cool, and the hanging plants and the lanterns. Oh, it's so good. Can't say enough good things about Teach. Go check out Teach. He is an absolutely wonderful person, good content creator, amazing builder as you can see. Look at this. Look at the anvils as tables. I love that. So much detail. So much ambience. Restaurant at the end of the world. Over here we've got basically what's over there but on a slightly larger scale. I know VidMC actually owns that bit up there when he visited during the crossover. Oh, I love the way he's incorporated nature into these modern builds. I just want to live here, you know, in real life. Even got benches and stuff, and some waterfront areas. Got a promenade. Oh, Teach, this is so good. This is so good. This is such a lovely use of cherry trees as well. They work so well in this build. Definitely a bit of a Japanese feel when you get over here and you start to see his temples. These are some lovely builds as well. I love the use of, is this spruce or dark oak? Strip dark oak. I love that. Oh, we swam away. This is certainly an interesting build. Honestly, I'm not going to do a good job of explaining this, so go watch Teacher's videos, but this is a temple of the big eyes. Yeah, it's a temple dedicated to Teacher's biggest Minecraft inspirations, B-dubs and Keralis. If you look at his Minecraft skin, you can definitely see their big inspirations to him. I love all this. Both a very funny concept and also very sweet that he's dedicated this to his Minecraft inspirations. And this is a beautiful build as well. Look at the detail here. Look at the block palettes. Teacher's a master. Got a lighthouse here. I actually haven't seen this build yet, so it may be a spoiler, that too. Try not to go too close to those then. Then you start to get to some skyscrapers here, which are fairly isolated for now, but I know he has plans for all of this. Cool, this can't have been easy to build. Nor this. Look at all that skulk as well. Visit the DIY note. Yeah, he's got a bit of a sign war going on with Billy, because they both have properties for sale. Billy has a hotel, and you can rent accommodation in Beardopolis, so they got a bit of a rivalry, a very fun in-video rivalry. I recommend going and checking out their videos. This is mainly me plugging people's videos, and yeah, it should be. I believe this is the Bearded Tower. Correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't have a beard though. Then I think this may be my favourite area of Beardopolis. You got this big flat waterfront area with all these restaurant stalls and chairs and tables and lanterns and I kind of wish it was nighttime, because this at night is just an experience. It really feels like you're walking through a city in a market area, and there's just a good general vibe. I love what Teacher's done here. Like, look at all these restaurants and cafes with the lanterns and the... Oh, it's so good. It's so cozy. Similar to AJ, Teach has that fantastic ability to connect stuff. Like, with everything he's built so far, you can really walk around it and get immersed. You can take a stroll down here, you look up, there's a skyscraper, you look that way, looking out at the ocean, skyscraper there. You walk down here, you see the option to go down there, you could also go up there. It's just really, really immersive. And that is fantastic. Then, I don't know how you describe these piers with gazebos at the end. I don't know, but they're fantastic. I love these. And this usage of hanging signs is absolutely boss. Check this out. So good. I have cool server mates, but I think even though there's probably more to see, we're going to have to move on to someone else's base now. Can't stay at Teacher's base forever. Teach is qualified to give the tours of this place, so yeah. Go check him out. Again, I've said that 100 times, but do that if you want to, but you won't regret checking out our favourite bearded Swede. Apologies if Martin Smartin is watching this. And then this ginormous mound is Kruvok's base. Now, coincidentally, Kruvok actually came back to the server yesterday. Kruvok had been a bit busy with life stuff, I know. People get busy. And he hadn't been on the server for a bit, and therefore seeing him log on for a bit yesterday put a big smile on my face, despite me not having a mouth. But Kruvok is just such a nice guy, and he's a fantastic builder as well, as you can see. This is his volcano, and I love it. It's big, it's cool, it's volcano-y. It's what a volcano should be. And the coolest part is, it's ice boat racing as well. I really do hope we get to play this eventually, because he's built a whole ice boat racing course around. Like, very Mario Kart inspired, with some redstone to make it all tick. Around the volcano. And it's going to be so fun to play this. So go check out Kruvok. He does some cool stuff, and I'm really excited to see this finished. This is a base of the amazing, the one and only, the enchilada-loving Sergeant Shotgun. Check this out. Shotgun has built so much. Shotgun was quite a late joiner in the server. He's joining on the 29th of May, I think. Of last year, not this year. He's not a time traveller. At least I don't think he is. But look how much he's built. This is an amazing base. Shotgun is fantastic. Go check out his channel to see him build all this. And right from the start, he's opted for a very Japanese-inspired style. And he's done it so well. I do adore the block palette he's used. You got oak, mangrove, copper, the cyan bluish colours, the tealy colours. Of course, inevitable cherry trees in a Japanese-inspired build. This is so nice, a central cherry tree. And again, this is another base you really want to walk around, because there's a full connected road system. I can see he's working on stuff there. He's got a lot in the works. He's always got some new plans, and I like that. This is his enchilada shack. Number one thing to know about Shotgun, he quite likes enchiladas, like a little bit. For his whole personality. Nah, he's more than that. He's amazing. And then this build here, I think, is my favourite. Like, I feel like I've said this before, but I love sight lines in builds. And when you walk up here, you got these rows of slightly flatter buildings flanking you on both sides, and you see this imposing but still very nice structure looming over you, perfectly centered with a road. It's so good. This is his first house, and he's done such a good job with keeping with his style, but still shifting it up a bit for some builds. Like, you got the ore flex here, where he's just showing off his wealth, as he does. He set up a netherite shop within a week of joining the server. Genuinely. These are his wheat fields. I really love breaking up all the bustle of his town with some wheat fields here. I think that's a really nice touch. All this looks new, so I won't spoil it, even though I don't think he'd care. He's got a bakery here. I love the interior for this one, with the cake and the bread. I like the way he used smokers as well. And the sword here is a nice touch, like a knife that's been hung up. This is a really cool build as well. This here is actually something I built for Shotgun, that he's nearly finished constructing. About a month ago in our Discord, Shotgun put out requests for people to design builds for his place as a fun little community involvement thing, and I designed this. And I kind of got carried away in the building, and I do apologise for how many random blocks you had to collect, Shotgun. That's the problem with my builds, I just include so many blocks. And I was like, hey, Shotgun, this is your build now, you're welcome to change up anything, but he was like, nah, I like the challenge. And so he collected so many different blocks of this. But I'm really proud of this build, and I think it fits nicely in Shotgun's area. It was fun trying to replicate the style he was going for, but put my own spin on it. It's a jam style build in the style Shotgun's going for, and it worked out very nicely. Boiler room! We've been here a while though, so we should probably move on now. Here is Sunny's tent. I'm actually not sure if this is a spoiler or not, so we're just going to have a quick look, but this is magnificent. This is Sunny's main big mega build of the season. And oh my god. Sunny, you are so cool. Oh, it's so good. This is a build by Squid, and it's for Farlands. Yeah, Squid just decided to build a genuine chunk of Farlands. I believe she opened up an actual world with Farlands, went to the Farlands, and then converted the world to a recent version and got a schematic and built it on Unorthoblocks. And I love that, it's so cool. Such a wild and wacky thing to have in the world. I appreciate the Squid mentality when it comes to builds. And then over here is a truly beautiful build. When we were touring Spawn, we had a quick look at Gertie's starter house, and this is her main house. And oh my goodness, I love this so much. Gertie's been opting for a bit of an Edwardian style this season, and she's done it amazingly. Gertie is just amazing, absolutely fantastic person. Go check out her channel for some Gertie chaos. And this build, oh, I love it so much. Not only that, but all the gardens and stuff around it as well. It's not just the house, there is so much to this. Even if it was just a house, it would be amazing though, because look at this house. I want to live here in real life, which is what I said about Teacher's Place. Spinning bee, pears, what have you done? And an amazing aspect of this is that the interior is so lovingly done as well. Like, you come into here and you got a fountain, you got paintings, you got this crazy ceiling, which I love so much. A fireplace, ooh, I love how she's used the chocolate waystones. That is so creative. Lamps made out of glow squid heads. Genius! Oh, this cozy little bookshelf area is fantastic. There's a cat. Emily. Hello, Emily. This looks like it's yet to be decorated, as does this. But coming through here, gets this little patio area with some ponds, axolotls. More axolotls. Are these like washing lines or something? I love this. The detail in here is immaculate. Got some rooms here. Nice. Oh, we're in the back rooms now. Okay. The Gert rooms. No clipped into the Gert rooms. Oh, is this a bath? Yes, it is. With a rubber ducky and squeak. Oh, this is a life. I'm drowning. Oh no. Ooh. Storage cellar. Oh, this is amazing as well. So good. One does not simply join Unorthoblocks. Very true. One does not simply join Unorthoblocks. Coming upstairs, this is absolutely... Oh, this is so cozy. I like cozy builds. Tiny enchanting table. Adorable. This is convenient because I do need to sleep. Let's go to the roof. Yes, it's got a roof. Of course it has. But yeah, such a lovingly put together build from Gertie. I think we simply have to leave a crow. Crow, yeah! We got a crow for Gertie. I might need to stop and repair my elytra soon. And over yonder is Plasma's main base. This is New Fearflow. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Plasma, but as you can see from the wall skeletons, he's working on a village. Sort of medieval inspired, I believe, and he's already got a few houses up, which are delightful little builds. I do love these stairs going up here. Very much a work in progress, but so far, you're doing fantastic, Plasma. Keep it up. Feels inevitable I'd say this, but go check out Plasma's videos for a more in-depth look on what he's doing. Plasma is awesome. All of the Plasmas. There's a lot of Plasmas. And boy, oh Billy, oh boy, we got the fishbowl. Now, Silly Billy, as his name may suggest, is a little bit silly. So his mega base this season is a mega fishbowl. It's so creative. I love it so much. He's even got sea lions. And filling this was an absolute pain. He is a trooper for this build because there are so many fiddly aspects to this. But he's got a conduit so I won't die, luckily. And this is his pretty mermaid castle in here, which is where he keeps his storage. Such an amazing base idea. I can't commend Billy enough for this one. Go check out his channel to see his pain when it came to building this, and he's just amazing. Billy's fantastic. And there's a little thing I do want to leave for Billy down here. Something I think he may enjoy. Yeah, I don't know either. It's a Billy table. It's a Sable Babel. Jam, I've turned myself into a table. I'm Sable Babel. That you are. So he's going to find this and he's going to be a bit confused. Good. Aha, now this delightful little humble abode is that of Daiquiri Zachary. Dak56. Who was one of our mid-season joiners, and he's been super busy IRL, so he hasn't had that much time to dedicate to the server. What he's done while he's been on here has been fantastic. This is his starter house and just general land claim here. And just look at this house, it is gorgeous. For starters, the area around here is so nice. I love this path, I love the cherry petals, I love this big pen for sheep and cows, and this elegant bridge, while unfinished, cannot go unnoticed. He built this to connect Koz's area to his. And just look at this house. This texturing, the gradient, the shading on the roof is phenomenal. I love the mossy overgrown vibe. Big farmhouse style he's going for, and I think it's a delightful build. And he's done a full interior as well, the madman. He's got a kitchen. The green wallpaper is a nice touch. I don't see this often. And the honeycomb roof, it's so creative. He's good when it comes to interiors. Dak's awesome. We love Dak. Go check out Dak. He displayed one of my goose tars here. a Cuzzer ducky. He acquired my brain somehow. I'm not sure how, but he has my brain. He's got his bedroom here with a plasma action figure. And an attic where the lion he asked for is being fed some water in a water bowl. Come on, have a sip, lion. Oh, and there's a bee. Okay, guess that's his pet. So that's what Dak has been doing. Love it. And over here, we get to the base of our favourite moustached man. In a black suit with a red tie. No, it's not Mumbo Jumbo. It's the one and only. The amazing Cuzzer88. And I love this build. This is Cuzzer's observatory starter home, inspired by the Greenwich Observatory in London. And it's wonderful. Go check out Cuzzer's channel. He does some good stuff, made some good videos on Unorthoblocks so far, and he's just a fantastic guy. And it looks like he did some— oh my goodness, that actually caught me off guard. Dak! This is not the real Dak. Looks like he's done some decorating. And on his last stream, he did some decorating. Oh my goodness, it's Cowser. Yeah, we have custom entities on the server, and this is a very handsome cow that I left in his base once as a little surprise. You may remember that from one of my episodes. Episode 26. He's got Roland and a lion he asked for, Mr. Hour's head, a bug net that was used to capture Cuzzer in his episode 1, another Roland, a goose that he tried to cook, and I guess is now friends with, sewer postcard, sewer bloop, sheep, goose head. He's got a life-size Dak. Hi Dak. Oh, it's so nice to see Dak here. One does not simply join Unorthoblocks. Light grey stained glass panes. That was evil of you, Cuzzer, but I use a dark mode resource pack, so you can't get me. Deep Slate Diamond Ore, and all the invitations to events that he missed. English flags, Igniter Shard, Unorthopass, Sewer Hat. Good stuff. So that's what Cuzzington Smuzzington has done. I'm just going to pop to the trading hall and repair my Elytra before continuing the tour. This is gonna be a long video. While I'm here to repair my Elytra, I did realise I forgot to point out the trading hall. Sorry, Rogue, but let's further back up my point from earlier that Rogue is amazing. Because right from day one, I believe, he started working on the community trading hall. And it's fantastic. Everything is free, it's such an accessible resource, so useful, fantastic build as well. Rogue is the absolute backbone of the economy. And I do say that, but it's not really economy, because most of the stuff he sells is free, because he's amazing like that. Rockets, shulker shells, it's all free. You're amazing, Rogue. And this is the trading hall, which is a magnificent build, inspired by a real-life building I forget the name of. And also check out these busts that Bex made with armor stands. As a fun little surprise for Rogue, she made grayscale versions of everyone's skin, wore them all, dyed a bit, and made these. And they're fantastic. And then this is also a collab between Bex and Rogue. This is Dead Horse Bridge. There's some history with Rogue sneezing and a horse dying, so to commemorate that, some giant horses were built. Wow, giant horses, yes. Oh, my Elytra's about to break. Aha! Think I know what we've stumbled across here. This is Amelia's base, and there's a lot to see here. So firstly, look at all this flat terrain. It is a super flat world. There was originally a mountain and hills and stuff here, and Amelia, with the help of Gertie, a lot of help from Gertie. Gertie's amazing like that. And I believe I helped at one point, but yeah. With all of that teamwork, the whole thing was flattened to create this blank canvas. I'm excited to see what gets constructed here. And the irony of that is actually, while removing a mountain, a new mountain was constructed. This is a blue mountain, entirely custom built out of so much blue concrete powder, and I think it's amazing. I believe it's meant to imitate when something's far in the distance and it looks blue on the horizon, and especially with the simple fog control mod I'm using, that effect has been done really, really well. Amelia did a very good job here. I love this. Mountainy mountain! As well as a mountain, there are some really cool road designs going on, and yet as you can see there are builds being worked on. I won't spoil too much. But yeah, a load of cool stuff being worked on over here. Go show some love to the Amelia of directing. Now, the next place I want to fly to is quite a long way away, so we'll just cut to when we get there. Unless we find anything of note on the way. Well, I unfortunately could not find the base I was looking for. I've been to the location of Pale of Pears before, but this time I could not find it because it's quite far away. I was going to give him this literal Pale of Pears, truly the palest Pears, so I think I'll just leave it in his mailbox. So Pears, if you're watching, check your mail. Check your mail! On with the tour. I'm aware the tour is getting very long, so this is Sunbear's starter house. This is the tower that we built with the Igniter server during the crossover, and this is a pig race stables. This is another dinosaur that Bex made for someone. This is Terrence, spelt with a P at the start, because he's a pterodactyl. And this is where Loon lives, in a very clamped area. He fits a lot in here somehow. The custom Nether Portals data pack certainly helps with that, because he can fit a Nether Portal inside that dino. Aha, we are approaching a base. This is the starter area of Beckzilla right at the start of the season. Not sure if she still lives here. I think she currently lives in that Stegosaurus over there somewhere. There it is. But this is a very nice little area. I like the jungle and mangrove. I love that colour palette. And there's some fun sheep. All in all, nice little area. And this is where Flezzy Duck resides. The other duck other than Silly Billy. Flezzy. Flezington's Fezzington. And he lives over here on this beach. Not sure if this has a name, but this season Flezzy is a hippie beach boy who is looking after turtles. Suspiciously, he's also some businessman who mass produces this strange green substance called schlop that he sells, which is actually delicious. I'm not sure if that's related to his other personality, but it is suspicious how the turtles like to disappear occasionally when he makes schlop. He's having a good time over on this beach, I'm sure. Ah, this is the life, isn't it? Aha, here is what I guess could be considered a mega build. This is Omelette space, and my oh my, Omelette is amazing. And Omelette is insane. Omelette is that guy who, within a few weeks of the season, will just have a farm for everything. He wants all the farms, and he does it well. Like, look at all that honeycomb. And Omelette, our favourite buff chicken man, has constructed this gorgeous temple. And it's massive and uses so many cool blocks, and it's fantastic. Go check out Omelette's channel. He's a very cool chicken. I do believe this tree was built by Aurora though. But the rest, this is all Omelette, and I love the way he's put big cracks and holes in it to make it look all ruined and aged. Like a big ancient temple, and oh my goodness, what a flex. The palettes are an absolute flex. GG Omelette, and oh, look at that roof. It's so good. So good. And across this coral reef is definitely a place worth touring, because we are reaching the home of Rogue Torso. Gucci Torso as he's becoming. And this is one of those places we could also spend a whole episode on, because Rogue, no matter what you say, you're a fantastic builder. Genuinely a phenomenal builder. Rogue is amazing. Go check out his channel, he's doing some really cool storytelling this season with his base in mind. And he's doing it so well, it's really cool. And yeah, this is what Rogue has been constructing in a desert 2,000 blocks away. There is so much to see here. And yeah, this is also one of those bases that should be explored on foot. Everything is so well connected. There is so much to explore. So really do go and check out Rogue. I'll have a little bumble around here, but for a proper insight, yeah. Rogue makes some good videos. This desert style is so unique and so well done with all the sandstone, even endstone. Come down here. We get this fantastic market area that he's been working on recently, where villagers are selling things. I'm very tempted to name tag those into Rogue Sausages. They're jumping! Huh. You guys jumping for joy. They're so happy, there's handsome faces here. I must say, Rogue is making some cool cliffs. He's making some cool rocks. Like, look at this! How creative is his usage of colours here to create these geology lines in the rock? Like, he's dug away at it, and he's unearthed these traces of different types of rocks stacked on top of each other within the earth. It's so creative! I get super inspired visiting Rogue's place. And the lapis as a block for these planters? Everything here is amazing. And look at this shop, look at this build. Ah, oh, Rogue, I can't say enough good things about this place. He's got a load of farms with these windmills and these silos and villagers working for him, which is all very cool. I love the oasis he did here with these palm trees. This is a great palm tree design. He was working on these yesterday on stream, actually. Some palm trees. I think those were over there, though. And even this nether portal has this rock shape, this rock formation. That's so cool. One of my favourite things he's built is this place to store camels and horses. Got this big open area here with this drinking trough that the camels are bathing in. Got a lot of rogue camels. And this is such a good build. He's really been experimenting with some fun build styles this season. I say this season, it is his first season of Unorthoblocks, but you wouldn't think that. He's just done so much cool stuff. I'm making his ego as rogue as his torso right now. And yeah, I'm gonna do that, Rogue. You can't stop me. I will make your ego bigger. And even this. Ah, I almost didn't notice this, but it's so cool. Now, there's a little thing I've been doing to Rogue this season where I've been hiding meerkats in his base. Just increasingly more and more meerkats hidden around that he has to find, so I think I'm going to be a bit generous here and hide 3 more meerkats on camera. And Rogue, if you're watching, I'll let this one be easy and you can find these meerkats. Miss Meerkat is operating some stools. Hey Meerkat, this one's about to steal your diamonds, watch out! And this one is stuck. Find the Meerkats, Rogue. So, it's the next day. Yeah, I've ended up doing this in 2 separate days, because yesterday I recorded an Unortho World Tour for over an hour and exhausted my voice and my brain and my memory, and I just exhausted my exhaustion. Fun as that was, I think for my own sanity in the video, we're going to continue it on a separate day, which is today. And off camera, I did install this mod known as Better Clouds, and I must say, I don't know if I'm going to keep this after a world tour, because it's quite a drastic change, but this is gorgeous. This view of Spawn is absolutely killer. Does it make the sky more blue? Just look at that deep blue sky with the fluffy clouds. I've also got simple fog control, so there's a slight haze to everything around the cathedral, and there's a balloon in the sky and the colourful Spawn. I just can't stop screenshotting this. Anyway, I suppose on with the tour. So where we left off yesterday, we were at Rogue's base, and I guess if we were at Rogue's base, we'd fly in some direction and end up at Sunbear's base. Not going to spend too long here, because a lot is still in planning and I don't want to spoil anything, and any explanations of this place should inevitably be Sunbear's job. But I know Sunbear has some big plans for this place, and it looks like he has made a start so far. This is a really cool build. Is it a lighthouse? Probably a lighthouse. But yeah, Sunbear's doing some cool stuff. He's been very busy, I know, so he hasn't been on the server that much, but that's completely fine. Go check out Sunbear, he's a very cool bear. Aha! Our neighbours to both myself and Sunbear is Ratdog's base. Now Ratdog's base is another one I could easily spend a whole episode touring, because he's done a lot. I've heard Ratdog described as our Unorthoblocks equivalent of the late TFC from Hermitcraft, and I agree with this. Ratdog has a very unique way of playing on the server, and I have so much respect for him for that. Ratdog doesn't interact on the server too much. There's no issue with that, by the way. People can play the game how they want to. Even that cow can play the game how he wants to. You see, Ratdog will log on, he will build a load of fantastic things over here, and log off. And that's awesome. And he'll make it into a very chill video eventually. If you've not checked out Ratdog's stuff, I do recommend you do so. He has an insane upload schedule. His Let's Play has like over 1,000 episodes. Insane. If you want to watch just a charming, slow-paced Minecraft Let's Play episode, check out Ratdog. But yeah, this is Ratdog's base, and oh my goodness, he has built a lot. I love this place. There is so much to see. And I know I've said this about other bases, but I think my favourite thing about Ratdog's base is just how connected everything is. I'm a big fan of functioning road networks, and the fact you can walk anywhere from anywhere in Ratdog's base is wonderful. That was actually my original intention with the sewer project, and it's even a really cool path design as well. Like, you come down here, there's this really cool build which I believe has some farms in it. There's a dog. You know what? Actually, if that's a dog, we need a rat. Yes, it's a literal rat dog. Rat. There we go. Rat dog. It's got some nice walls here, then you come up some stairs. Even more lovely buildings. He's got a really nice build style. I love the colour palette he's using with the terracottas and the acacia. And the bamboo as well. There is so much to see here. Of course, Ratdog is the one qualified to give a tour of this place, but I'm doing my best to give you guys a little peek. I love this row of animal pens here. That's fantastic. And these big red farming silos. I love those as well. Those are a really nice splash of colour in this place. It works so well. And I love the sort of mosaic patterns he's done on here with the copper beams and the terracotta and the bamboo trapdoors. They're really cool. I need to use those more. And then one of the greatest details is the giant skeleton. I remember just a few months ago flying across this place on the way to Rogues. And I was just like, whoa, a giant skeleton. And I believe this is actually a skeleton farm. I think. Yeah, there are farm aspects to this. And another skeleton shooting a carrot at the arrow that this one's shooting. This one actually wasn't Ratdog. That was a prank done by Iondis and Sunny on Ratdog. And I think it's great. 2 skeletons. Oh, what a majestic view of Shin's pet. This place is beautiful at night as well. And again, what I was saying about everything being connected, you come down here, and you can go up there, and you can go this way, and there's a bridge, and there's steps up there. I love it. Can't commend Ratdog enough for the work he's doing out here. Thanks for sleeping, Teach. Oh ha ha! Now, this is a place that has popped up in one of my videos before. Yeah, it's to do with that. But this is Shin's base. Now, Shin was a late start to Season 3. He did a cameo in March for his birthday, but he officially started playing and producing episodes in November. But right off the bat, good old Shinafy was working on a whopper of a plan out here. He's got so many skeleton horses. Shin loves skeleton horses. Merry Christmas for Shin. That's such a good name for a horse. For Shin. For Shin. Bone Jangles. And Dingleson the third. Glad to meet Shin's family. Wait, wasn't that the axolotls earlier? No, I'm not going to really spoil his plans much, because if you want his plans, go watch Shin's episode. But he was insane for what he did so quickly after joining. Look at these sea lanterns. Look at how much he's dug out. It took him insanely long to even get a beacon. He was doing this beaconless for a while. The poor, poor man. To put it into perspective, all of this was ocean at one point. I believe there were some bits of land there, but most of this was ocean. And he drained it all, as made apparent by the walls here. If you haven't already, go check out Shin. He's a fantastic guy. And he's doing some cool things. Shin things. Shenanigans. And yeah, there's the axolotl riding a skeleton horse that I built him in my episode 61. Oh, I had a present for Sunbear I forgot to give him. There you go, Sunbear. Enjoy a gift of your steamrolled and taxidermied self. I'm so nice. Now, the next base is one I don't know particularly well. I don't really know the guy behind this one at all. I've heard he smells weird. But as you can see, it has been connected to Rat Dog's base by this path. And this is, of course, the base of JampottBong, who, if you can't tell, is me. And I am not going to spend too long at this place at all, because I spend most of my episodes at this place at the moment. And a couple streams that you should totally catch, even the VODs of. And this slowly growing town is Jammingham. Yeah, I've only shown this on the stream so far, but I did make a sign for my base. And it's got an official name now. Jammingham. This is a custom model here. I made my own town coat of arms, jam stripes, goose, lion, bricks, right way up Unorthoblock. Wait, no, upside down Unorthoblock, I guess. Welcome to Jammingham. Please honk carefully. Someone stuck a sticker of an Unorthoblocks flag, which we didn't have until now. And Iondis is already banned for honking uncarefully. I will say, the Better Clouds mod, but it's too much in my base. My base is meant to be a realistic British town. The sky, it's too nice. Wherever grey skies and downpour. But yeah, this is my land claim on the server. I didn't really start properly working on it till quite recently, after I built Stonehenge. But after the chaos of Fever Dream, I've really been enjoying just slowly chipping away at this place, having a chilled out time working here, and I've made some good progress lately. I don't really have any huge plans for this, because I don't want to be disappointed if I don't finish them. It's my very low pressure idea of, I guess, the quote-unquote mega base concept you see on the YouTubes, but I'm definitely doing stuff with it. So I'm opting for a realistic yet unorthified, small British town, Welsh town I guess, so it's kind of a jumble of different architectural styles from periods and places, you know, as some towns would be, and I really like how it's coming along. I really love playing around with sightlines in builds, so by design mine is one of those that's very much meant to be walked. Like this view here when you're coming down the road, there's a tree, there's the two houses here, there's Stonehenge, and a build I'm currently working on. If you caught one of my last streams, I built the first half of this, and I hope to finish it off camera later. I got my biggest fan over there, the personal waystone storage, and this Unorthoblocks road sign. This is Stonehenge that started it all. This is Stonehenge made out of waystones. Glad Teach logged off, he'd want to touch these. Ah yes, the Jampottanal Trust. And I really like these paths with the subtle fences and the hedges. This is my little Welsh-inspired cottage here. I want to provide a nice neighbour for that house. We have this little brick house here, with a garage I may do something in eventually. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And on the topic of sightlines that I was talking about earlier, I think this is my absolute favourite sightline in my base. When you're coming down this bridge, you enter the town, you see the sign, you see those houses coming into view, there's that work in progress build there, there's a warden goose, there's a big fan. Anyway, on to someone else's place. If I can find this place, aha! Now this is a relatively small location, but still one of interest, and that is because it was built by one of our cryptid members. Cryptids are what we call our members who, due to various reasons, can't really play on the server too much, whether that be a lot of real life busyness, or just a general lack of current interest in Minecraft, which is quite fair. People can play what they want to. And this was built by the Neon Ghost, who I've never interacted with, but he did do a few streams at the start of the season and built this absolutely lovely house. I really like this design of the pallet he used, and his interior skills are just immaculate. Look at this. How cozy is this? I love this kitchen and this little worktop here. And this seating arrangement in front of a fire is really nice. You then also go upstairs. There's a goose I put her in a really old episode. Still there. Yeah, I don't think he's been on since then. And a storage room where the enchantment table is a path block and there's a very rich floor design. You do you, Neon. You know what? I have a kiwi in my inventory. I'm going to leave him a kiwi and see if he ever notices. But all in all, good work, Neon. I really like this. Now, the final couple bases I want to highlight, which also the only bases left but I know it's okay for me to tour on camera, are not in this dimension. We're going to need to go to the nether and the end for these final parts. And this here is our nether hub. Designing it was a bit of a group effort, I believe, but a lot of people did contribute to the building of this because it was quite a big task. I didn't contribute quite as much as I would have wanted to, but the nether is scary. I tried to avoid going there. But there's this very cool mcyt stairs illusion vibe going on in here. I believe that was the inspiration. And how cool is this for a nether hub? I love it. Chess! Then for the actual nether hub aspect, 4 tunnels on each compass point with different designs to them. This one has a whole collection of weird dragon shenanigans. You've got beddy buys, where the mattresses are a bit too springy for my liking, and they make the rooms a bit hot. This is a little shop of withers. Hello, handsome. And this is Witherspoons. Geese forbid you need the loo. And this goes to the end portal, which we quite need right now. To the end! Whee! And now we arrive at the end spire station. So if we fly all the way out here and get a good bird's eye view, what do you notice about the end island? Yeah, the pillars are a bit shorter. No, I kid, it's just completely gone. It's been transformed a little bit with some various small builds. So I believe how it went was at the start of the season, Draken just went, I'm claiming the end island, and everyone just went, okay. And he did precisely that with this insane overhaul. He's a madman. Please, if you haven't yet, watch Draken's videos. They are fantastic pieces of content. And you can get a good insight into this insanity, because I am not qualified to give an accurate account of this place. It is nuts. There is so much to this. So much. For starters, he blew up the whole end island and replaced it with this asteroid. There's a load of stuff inside, such as a very fun minigame and wadification. Not to mention the entire tower of minigames here, and a fun dome because yes, ginormous space station equipped with poker and a big ball. Then he constructed this ring encircling the whole thing, which is access to each of the gateways as you can see. And then naturified it all up a bit, which looks gorgeous. I really love the biodome nature meets space futuristic vibe that he's got going. It's really cool to see in Minecraft. And oh yeah, there's another big ring going round. This has a lot of stuff in it as well. There's some gravity-defying plants, even a bit of gravity-defying water. In one part of the ring, there's even end habitats that you can claim and build stuff in. In one of my previous episodes, we did actually claim one, and I do have a plan for it eventually that we'll get to in a future episode, probably this month. Also a shop, yay! I still want that trophy, by the way. And oh yeah, there's this ginormous space aircraft hangar as well, which has sprung up out of nowhere one day, and I love it. How cool is this? Funky posters. It's not that easy to tell in the pixels, but that's actually way Stonehenge. Time to pretend that I'm a spaceship. Yay! That was fun. I could spend a year in here, but we have to go back to the Nether now and attempt to find the next location. So now we have the hard task of finding this place and not dying. I can never remember what tunnel it's down. I think it's this one, but if not, I'm a silly Billy. I really hope I'm going the right way. Oh no, it might be this one. Aha! We're on the right track. Flying in the Nether's probably a really bad idea, but I'm going to do it. Okay, this is not right. Ah, yes, follow the Nether brick road. Okay, this is the very dangerous base of our good Nether-dwelling friend, L_Aurora. Now, I love that she was willing to take on the challenge of living in the Nether. Because look at my death count. I would not have fun living in the Nether. But she is absolutely thriving in the Nether and has built so much cool stuff. I love this so much. I know I say this for every person, but again, if you haven't already, go check out her channel. She's doing some very cool stuff. There's a lot to see here. I love this Nether colour palette, by the way. Like, using respawn anchors and the skulk mixed with this warped wood and the Nether brick and the soul lanterns. It's so good. I think this is just a nice house. This is nice. The Nether's not as bad as I thought. This is lovely. I mean, lovely until you go outside and meet the murder pigs, but other than that, very nice. And this is her main house here. You can see a lion. Another lion that she asked for. And this is just a nice house, isn't it? Very fancy. Oh. Is this Aurora's idea of a bath? Warm bath. I love this dining table with the gold plates and the pork chop. A lot of creativity there. Lion. And then if you very carefully step along the glass, you get to a really cool tree design. Skulk and amethyst is a nether tree. How cool is that? I cannot say enough good things about this place. So much creativity can come from just simply the challenge of living in the nether. I highly respect it when people can just give themselves a challenge like this and do such a damn good job with it. Also, I love this wall design. That's really cool. And that staircase we just went up is also very cool. Eat a postcard every time I say very cool in this episode. And you'd possibly be a bit larger. Oh no, that was such a close one. Oh, my heart. We're getting out of here. I love your base, Aurora, but I don't love your neighbours. My goodness, imagine if we died from kinetic energy after all that. That would be embarrassing, but also content, I guess. Oh, the safety of the nether tunnels. So nice. And I believe after all that, that's going to do it for our Unorthoblocks Season 3 World Tour. This has been a very long video, but if anyone is watching to the end, I appreciate you. Comment cherry sign if you made it to the end. I also do want to say I deeply apologise if I missed any Unorthoblocks members' builds. There is a lot on this server, a lot of people doing a lot of things, so I can't apologise enough if I did manage to skip over anything. It is all just a bit of fun though, and this was a very enjoyable episode to make. My voice is once again dead. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's awesome how much we managed to accomplish in a year, and the season's not over yet. We're definitely over halfway through, but there's a lot more Season 3 still. So I do hope you look forward to what's to come, because there are some cool things to come. Unorthotoodlepip.